welcome everybody. Welcome to the show on this lovely Sunday, December 14th, 2025. 2025 is almost over. I've been waiting for my lovely co-host Norma Salazar to come in, but she might be having technical difficulties. So, Norma, I'm waiting for you. But we have a lovely show for you today. It's really awesome. I'm really happy to have this guest with us today. Been trying to get him on for technical difficulties we could get on before, but we are on today. Uh, but first, I do want to send out from Giras y Desveladas and from the Guerrero family, and I'm sure from the Salazar family, our condolences to the Quintanilla family on their loss. It's a big loss to, I think, to the whole Tejano industry because if you think about it, if you have a chance to think about it, without Abraham Quintana, there would be no Selena. And we were blessed to actually interview Mr. Quintanilla last year with my other lovely co-host, Lori Jean, and we actually went over there to Corpus, and he gave us a tour of the museum and of the recording studio, and he was just such a lovely person to us, and um we were just so blessed to. Hi, Norma.
Hi, Boo.
Glad to see you here. So thank you to
We're
uh
doing
so I
Christmas
wa-
stuff still.
yeah so to everybody, all the Quintanilla family, our hearts go out to you guys. For those of you that are blessed to not know what it feels like to lose a parent, uh my heart is completely there with Suzette, B, and this Quintanilla. Oh my goodness, because when we interviewed her, well, he was so happy to introduce her to us. I mean, they were married for over 60 years. I don't know how many, but over 60 years. So, hearts go out to them. So, hi, Norma. We're good to be in today.
Good
I'm hearing an
afternoon.
echo again.
Yeah. What did we
I
do last?
know.
No, it was the things, and I don't have the
The
headphone
headphones.
with me. Yep.
All right. So, we are real lucky to have. I'm gonna mute you and then you raise your hand. I'm sorry, no, love you, Norma, but I don't want you out in the snow either. So I have to mute you for now. All right. So, and that for everybody watching, for some reason there's echo with Norma's environment, technical difficulties we can't control yet. Um, but we're lucky to have this guy on, and you know him as El Picante. His family I guess knows him as Manny Garcia. Welcome to the stage.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much, man. It's a pleasure and honor to be here on your show, Giras y Desveladas. Hi to you,
Woohoo.
Gigi, and Norma. Hi. Better late than never. That's good. Glad to see you, Norma.
Yes.
Hey, Gigi, primeramente, before we start the interview, I want to send my condolences to Marcela Quintanilla, AB, and Suzette, la familia de Abraham. It's a tragic loss. It's the industry is hurting. I mean, he was a tremendous man. El papá de Selena, que en paz descanse, man. My condolences go out to him. And I know what it's like to lose a parent as well. I lost both of mine, I mean, some years back, but it's not easy. It's a heartfelt condolences to them. Also to Rudy Guerra, the whole family de Guerra in San Antonio, también. Another legend and pioneer and icon that
Yes.
we lost, I mean, in San Antonio.
Manny
So my
Garcia.
condolences, my deepest condolences before we start. Anything else that's priority right now. My condolences to them. You know.
Yes, and it's oh, by the way, we're at 5 o'clock today, guys. Y'all are available. Lori Jean and hopefully Norma. We're gonna come on and talk about our experience with Mr. Abraham Quintanilla.
Yeah. There you
So
go.
y'all are welcome to come back live. After we're done listening to Mr. Manny Garcia El Picante's lovely story, you will take a break. We'll let you go for lunch break, and then you come back
Mhm.
just again.
There you go.
It's like
Why
a
not?
job. It's like a job.
Absolutely. Yes, it is a job. It is a job.
It's a job. It's a job. And thank you everybody for watching. And for the people already on the show, I've got this Abelard. He's a puppeteer. Thank you. I don't know if you Tejano, but much for watching. Verónica López La Consentida says, hola amigas, saludos.
Oh,
And
yeah.
says, you guys look great. Yay!
Hey,
And Juan Guerra El Chocolate from Ohio. Ohio, so it's freezing
hey,
over
Juan,
here. Oh
we
my,
need to
please
talk, Juan.
stay
We need
warm.
to talk.
Stay warm.
Yeah,
All
why
right, who
not?
else is here? We've got Olivia
Olivia.
Jimenez. It's Friday.
Hi,
Hi,
Olivia.
Gigi, Norma, and Manny.
Hi, how are
Saludos and welcome everybody coming in. All right. Now, Mr. El Picante, I know of your name
you? Mhm.
because my dad
Yeah.
used to speak of you, and I'm very auditory. So when some names come up, I know I hear my dad's voice say the name, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know you were part of our lives. I know you were part of my dad's life, maybe not our lives specifically, but I know that you knew him. And so I knew that there was this guy called El Picante, a DJ with, well, you know what? Why don't you tell us your story,
All right.
Mr. El
I can
Picante?
do that. I can do that. Well, let me tell you, first of all, thanks for those that are watching, that are listening to Giras y Desveladas with the co-host and host Gigi Guerrero and Norma Salazar. Glad to have you guys there, man. You guys are doing a fantastic job, and I appreciate what you guys are doing. It's history in the making right here. Keep it up. Doing a great job. Oh, primeramente, let me tell you who I am so you'll know. I am Manny Garcia, a.k.a. El Picante. I was born in Beeville, Texas, February the 5th, 1949. I grew up in a small community in Port Lavaca, Texas, where I attended school and graduated. And in 1968, I went to college in Houston and to pursue a career in drafting, mechanical, structural, and architectural design. Well, in 1968, that was during the Tet Offensive, during the war in Vietnam. I was summoned by the U.S. Army to be there. So I served proudly in Vietnam during the Tet Offensive back then. During my military career, I continued my education in criminal justice and received a diploma in paralegal studies. And then after Vietnam, I returned home only to find myself in search of a passion I so loved, which was music and radio broadcasting. Well, I decided to learn radio broadcasting and got my opportunity of a lifetime on KGUL 1560 AM. It was a daytime radio station, small. And then a former classmate of mine, Joe Carrion, better known as El Chiquito, he was a local disc jockey there. And I started watching this guy and what he was doing, and with amazement, how he would turn buttons and switches and talk at the microphone all at the same time. I said, wow. I would tell him, man, I could never do that. He said, oh, yeah, you can. I said, what do you mean? No, no. I said, look at you. You're here, there, and everywhere. He said, man, always remember this. And I tell everybody that wants to be on radio, you start off with, it's like the sign of the cross. You know, what do you mean the sign of the cross? Well, you go to the top, which is where your clock is, so you give the time. Time and temperature is the most critical element of radio for any listener. Time and temperature, time and temperature. So you start at the top, give the time. Hey, it's 3, whatever, 2:45, 2:15, whatever. And then you go down and you get your microphone, you start talking. Hey, when I started, saludos, so and so, aquí tenemos esta canción. You go to the left, you flick that button and get the turntable to go or spin. It was already cued so it could play. And you finish that one, then you go to the right and get the other turntable to go. And then you get your commercials and you plug them into the card machine and you would play. So it's like the sign of the cross, top to bottom, left and right. I'll never forget that intro they gave me. So anyway, long story short, I continued on and I learned. A former classmate of mine, like I said, Joe Carrion, Chiquito, he taught me all this stuff. And then the idea and the challenge of being able to master the controls and the love of music was my deciding factor to be on radio. So then, shortly after my debut on the radio, I received a call, the break of my lifetime, from Mr. Manuel Davila, the owner of KCST Radio Jalapeño here in Corpus Christi, where I'm at. He called me and extended an invitation to visit him at his studio whenever I was in the area of Corpus Christi. Well, I took him up on his invitation, and immediately upon arrival, he asked me to read some scripts that he already prepared for the studio, and he was very impressed at that. He immediately asked me to read some script, and so then he said, "Hey, come on, I like the sound of your voice, man. It's incredible. I've never heard a voice like that." Well, he took me to the main control room and offered me a full-time position Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 7, afternoon drive, as an on-air personality on the hottest radio station ever, KCST Radio Jalapeño. My fellow colleagues and I worked diligently back in 1981, that Mr. Davila awarded each one of us a solid 14-karat gold jalapeno pin with the station letters KCCT. As of today, I still have it, and I wear it everywhere I go to show my love and my gratitude and thanks for what he did. That's when we made him his first $1 million. He became a millionaire after that. I performed the duties. I performed the duties of a continuity and production director and promotions director for KCCT, Que Feliz, and KBSO 94, as well as on-air personality. All stations were owned by the Davila family, and my tenure with the station was for over 25 years consecutively until 1995 with him. I also worked briefly with KXTO and Magic 105, part of the Cotton Broadcasting Corporation with the Lopez family, Humberto Lozano Lopez family. And then back in 1970, Norma and Gigi, a gentleman by the name of Ruben Cubillos, who was at that time with the Latin breed, gave me the name of El Picante to use as on-air personality for KCCT. And like they say, the rest is history. The name of El Picante, some 55 years later today, is still a household name. My radio and TV career has lasted over 55 years plus already. And I'm still doing radio, not TV, but I'm doing radio right now. Anyway, I received numerous accolades, also the honor of being selected the best disc jockey in South Texas back in the region in 1981. In 1995, I presented the plaque by the Texas Telemusicians Association for my contribution to the Tejano music industry. I was asked to receive the highest honor presented to the legendary Domingo Peña of Corpus Christi Domingo Live Show, the Lifetime Achievement Award. In 1995, this happened at the Alamo Dome with over 95,000 in attendance. Yet another award was received from the Northern Illinois Cultural Society in 2007. I have been a reporter and TV host for the acclaimed TV show Our Latin Experience, short called Olé, from San Antonio. I have emceed for numerous Tejano events in Texas that include the famous jalapeno concerts at Cole Park in Corpus and abroad. I've had the honor to have been MC for Freddie Fender concert in Las Vegas, a special invite by Little Joe y La Familia. I've been on stage with the biggest Tejano and international artists in the history in the music industry in Las Vegas, Tejano Music Awards showcased for over 30 years. My accomplishments have been awarded Outstanding Broadcaster of the Year at the Mike Chavez Awards in 2011 here in Corpus. I was inducted into Tejano Roots Hall of Fame in Alice, Texas, received the Lifetime Achievement Award from Primetime TV in Austin, Texas, MC for the Austin Latino Music Awards, the ALMA organization, for numerous years, and official voice and spokesperson for the Academy of Tejano Artists and Musicians in San Antonio. I emceed for the National Tejano Music Convention in Las Vegas with Sarah and David Chavez. I emceed and presented for the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame Awards, served as president and the advisory council for the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame Museum. I also was a member of the Latin Grammys, member of the Tejano Radio Hall of Fame, and an on-air personality on the World Wide Web with my very own internet radio station, PicanteRadio.com, since 2006 to present time, plus numerous other accolades, too many to mention at this time. And anyway, going on further, I've had also done broadcasts on www.defendersofreedomradio.com from Albuquerque, New Mexico, daily to well over 270 countries with over 20,000 plus listeners a day, supporting the men and women in uniform all over the world. I've always projected a positive attitude and image in the promotion of our Tejano music heritage and culture. I feel very honored and blessed with the many talents that God, the good Lord, has blessed me with. I also say this, that when I'm dead and gone forever, my tombstone shall read, I had fun getting here. I had fun. I really have. So far, it's been fun. It's not a rewarding a career or job, but I had fun. It's interesting to meet people from all over the world. I even represented a station in Bogota, Colombia, in South America. So to me, I've been there. I've been there and done this and done that. So I feel very grateful and honored to do that. And now to be here with you guys, with Giras y Desveladas, with you, Gigi. I knew your dad very well, personal friend of mine, very honest, a very nice gentleman, great musician, I might add. Started out with the biggest hit, Ya Te Vi, and Quisiera Tener Alas, way back in the days, back in the 70s, man. I know your dad very well. And now you follow his footsteps, and I'm very proud of you for what you're doing, Gigi. Sounding good, too. I might add, sounding very good. Very good. Congratulations on your music and the career.
Well,
Continue
I wish
on.
you had written that down.
I will put it right into you, okay?
Yes, Norma.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for being such a wonderful person to bring out the music that we all listen to. and made the time, because it probably took a lot of your life doing all that,
Yeah.
because you had a whole list right there by itself. I
Yep.
mean, I don't think nobody can live up to that because
We've
you've
got a
done it
legend right
all.
here. Exactly. We've got a
Yeah.
legend right here. Oh, by the way, Alberto Resende says we're in and patched in with Via La Jefa Jam and Oldies on Live 365. Saludos to everybody listening with La Jefa Jam and Oldies on Live 365. And thank you for putting the name up. You know, Gigi.
Alberto
Too
Resendez.
much going on. Yes, Mr.
So
Resende.
what has been your high, the highest thing, I mean, to accomplish, um, and meeting? Who inspired you, that you said, out of artist, who
Wow.
inspired you?
You know, I've been very fortunate to have been asked personally by such great artists. Like I just did a show, did MC in Austin last week with Little Joe at a pre-Christmas dance for the Texas Alliance Tejano musicians in Austin. And Joe told the guy, Bobby Lopez, hey, I want Manny to MC my event. That to me, that was a great honor. Personal invitation from Little Joe to MC. And I've been asked by, well, back in the days, in Paz Descanse, Juan Gabriel, Rocio Durca. I did shows, MCs for them in Laredo back in the days. Also, Vicente Fernandez, when he was coming to the Corpus. I've been with a lot of these international artists. Uh, and then country and western singers, también, Brooks and Dunn, I've been with them on stage in Vegas and here and there. Other Tejano artists and también, you name it, country and westerns and international artists. So I feel very humbled and honored they asked for me to be their MC, and it's a pleasure and an honor. It is indeed. So I got to add that onto my resume. Add on another page, if you will.
Yeah. What do you think, Norma? I mean, we've got a
Yeah,
legend on our
accomplishment.
hands. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Saludos para Julio Castro, saludos de Monterrey, amigas Norma y G. So Monterrey is
Oh,
listening.
Julio.
Saludos.
Hola, Monterrey.
Yes.
Olivia,
Lots of love.
that's my
Olivia
publicist
says,
right there. My
keep up the.
publicist, Olivia.
Oh, you have a publicist. You don't need
I
a
do.
publicist. What are you talking
Publicist
about?
lady.
We just heard you
Well,
publicizing yourself.
yeah, of course. Got to pat
All
yourself on the back
right.
sometimes.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Abelard says, how's the weather down in Texas? By now, Manny, I mean, it's cold. And there's snow up here in, Abelard is in
Pocono
Pocono
Mountains of
Mountains in
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Hey,
So,
hello there.
wow.
How you doing? It's
Yeah.
cloudy right now. It's a little sprinkly rain, light rain, but it's going to get better, I hope. Going to get colder tonight.
And we've got David Vela, saludos, Chicana Norma from Oakland. David is
Oakland.
joining us from Oakland. David Vela's a lot of people know him apparently in sports. I don't know, I'm not a sports person, but I admire him because he's actually an actor on the series The Chosen.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Good.
the
Hey,
big
yeah,
guy.
that one.
Yeah, David Vela.
Salud.
So
Yeah.
saludos to everybody. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for everybody that's coming here to watch this show with El Picante. Now, I know you have history. You just mentioned your whole list, your Santa's list of things that you've done in your life, and recently, even recently, you're still going. Now, like you said, you mentioned that when I go to the grave, well, not there, not yet. You're not there. So, um, you have future plans. There's no stopping Mr. Manny Garcia. So, what are your future plans?
Well, my future plans are to continue with my very own internet radio station, www.picantes with a S radio.com. It's all over the World Wide Web. You can log in anytime. We're on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We've been going through a transition, a new music program, if you will, new upgrades on our website and stuff, updating all the music that I have. I got over 5 million songs in my library. So I'll never run out of music. You'll never hear the same song, once or twice maybe. But we try to hit all the genres of music, Tejano, conjunto, country, a little bit of blues, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of everything, because I've been there and they send me their music. Why not play it? I don't push anybody away. No, I didn't like what it sounded. It's not up to me. It's not me playing what I want to hear. It's what the people want to hear. So hey, everybody
Yeah.
deserves a chance on live radio to hear the music. If you send it
Now,
to me.
Mr. Garcia, we had a chance earlier to chit chat a little bit, and you
Mhm.
mentioned how back in the day,
Gigi.
you were required to. Yes,
Are we
Norma. Norma.
are we having problems with the internet? Something?
I
Mhm.
Can you hear me?
don't know. You left for a little bit, then you came back.
I didn't do anything. Um,
Oh,
I don't know if it's
so
because it's cold over here and we're
maybe
having,
Yeah, yeah.
technical
so it's like
difficulties.
super. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
you're
Gigi,
fine.
So I'm
you were
sorry.
saying,
Sorry.
Yeah.
what was it?
Yes. So, when early
Oh
on
yeah,
in the radio times, you said that you needed to get some kind of certification, take some kind of class
yes,
before you
yes,
went
we
on
did.
radio.
Before I was able to be on the air behind the microphone when I started back in 1970 when I came back from Vietnam with the Davila family, I had to take a class. FCC required back in the day they required that you be going to class and learn the rules of the Federal Communications Commission, and you had to have a like a driver's license, if you will. It was like an ID to give you permission to be on the radio. That was back in the days. Now, because of the internet, it's not required because it's a free world. It's all over the world. Anybody with a microphone and a computer, you can be a disc jockey. You can be on air. But I mean, there's a lot more that goes into that, Norma and Gigi. The thing is that the on air personalities, the disc jockeys, they don't have the history of knowledge of the artists, who they are, who they play with, and stuff like that. But you got to have the history. You got to know your history. You got to give history to the people because people don't know. You know, we were talking about how Laura Canada started. She started by being right there on stage with Junto Bernal, and they asked her to come up and sing a song, and she did. And the rest was history, man. That's how she got her start, Laura Canales. And look where she ended up now. Even today, after her death, she gets over 1 million, 2, 3 million hits every day on her website, and she's gone. Just like
Yeah.
Selena, just like I'm Selena, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
you got to know the history of each artist and what song they played, who wrote the song, who played it. You know, like Cecilio Garza, for example. Roberto Pulido played with Cecilio Garza. A lot of people don't know that. I got the pictures to prove it.
Well, the people who watch Giras y Desveladas know that because Cecilio Garza told us himself, and
Yeah,
Roberto Pulido told us himself.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. I mean, if you don't know the history, like I said, I've been on stage with these all the artists and musicians on stage, backstage, on the bus, behind the bus, under the bus, everywhere with these guys. I used to travel, go to the dances just to listen to these guys. Grupo Mas, look how they started. Joe and Jimmy, they would play at Fort Brown. That's how they started. They were neighbors across the street. They were born on the same day, same hospital. So then both were talented back in the day before they started with the group of Mas. But it wasn't named Mas. It was called the Bel Air Band. Joe and the
Oh,
Bel Air
really?
Band.
Oh,
Yeah, they had other bands. Joe and the Bel Air Band. Mas was not created until Bob Griever and Luis Silva went to see him live in Brownsville at Fort Brown, which is now is Holiday Inn, and they were performing. And they during the break, Bob Griever and Luis Silva called them to the table. They come here. I want to talk to you guys. You got a minute? He said, yeah, we got a minute. He said, hey man, how would you guys like to sign up with Cata Records? What? They looked at each other and said, well, I don't know. Joe, what do you think, Jimmy? Well, we don't know. He said, well, tell us more about what's going to happen. So they talked business. And then Bob said, well, I don't like the name. So he changed the name to Mas. Bob Griever gave him the name Grupo Mas. The rest was
wow.
history. The rest was history. That
The
was history
rest
in the
is
making right there.
history.
A lot of people don't know that. They think it's,
Yeah.
and then,
But you had a mission to let people know about. Talk to me about your little, well, not little, your segment that you've been talking about.
yeah, I was thinking about how to enhance my station and give history to the audience because they deserve to know. They deserve to know who the artist is playing, who were they with before they created their own band. Like Emilio, look at Emilio. Emilio was a roadie for David Garza before he got started, and it was Oscar G and Jay Perez and a whole bunch of other vocalists. And so Emilio, David, he said, "Hey man, can you sing?" He said, "Yeah." Well, Emilio got a degree in music at the South Texas State College in San Marcos. So he said, "Gave him a chance." So he got up there, and the rest was history for Emilio until he went on his own, created his own band, Emilio Grupo Rio from San Antonio. So that's how these guys started. And a lot of people don't know that. You know, they don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But you got
I
to know
have,
the. Uh-huh.
we have a, yeah, no, it's like I did research. I remember that. That's when I did my research on you and, and found out everything about you. It's not only, you know, good to know, but it's
Mhm.
a way to uh push our heritage, push
Exactly.
our own
Culture and
accomplishments
history.
from, yes, our history, and
Exactly.
let other people know that
Mhm.
we are making a mark.
Right.
We are making a difference, and just because it's not celebrated or known, it's there, and we need to make. I think our
Yeah,
job
we
to
need to maintain
know.
our own identity to the
Yes,
public. Let it be
yes,
known who we are. Like I was telling you earlier off the air. I have a segment that on the next go round. I have a history on the origin of Tejano. Tejano started back in, way back in 1690 in Spain when they settled here, which is now known as Texas. And then
right.
in 1718, San Antonio was established as a midway point to the missions of East Texas. I can go in further detail to that, but real briefly, it's a little story, a little long, but you'll know the origin of Tejano. That's where it started, way back
Yeah,
then. Our
yeah.
ancestors did.
We're. I always say, I don't know how correct it is to say, but I always say, think of it this way: Six Flags over Texas. They taught it in school. Six
Yeah,
Flags over Texas. That means Six Nations over Texas. That means six type, six different kind of nations
mhm,
um, got together with our, our females,
yeah, yeah,
and so that has a lot to how we all are look so different. A lot of us,
yeah, yeah,
and we have a range of features, you
yeah,
know, but we're all still of Mexican descent because this is where we're at. It was Mexico,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. You know,
So
uh, Abraham Quintanilla was, que en paz
que
descanse.
paz
But
descanse.
Abraham Quintanilla was one of the original guys of the Grupo Los Dinos here in Corpus Christi.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't know that. And then,
yeah.
of course, Selena was born, and he taught all of his kids, AB, Suzette, to play the drums, AB, the bass, and, of course, Selena, the vocals. And I met Selena when there was a question with that. Did you ever meet
Yeah, did
Selena,
you ever meet
the family?
Henry?
Yeah, I met Selena when she was 8 years old. That's how far I go back with Selena. And then when I was working
Wow.
at KCCT here in Corpus, I would have lunch from 12 to 3. That was my time to go eat lunch and do whatever I wanted to do. And she would stop by in her red Corvette that she had. It's on display at the museum. If you ever go there, you're going to love it. She would pick me up. Come on, Picante, let's go eat. Her favorite food was pizza. I kid you not. What do you want to eat? I already knew where we're going. We're going to a pizza place. And that's all she ate, pizza. She loved pizza. But she would come by and pick me up and we'd go cruising, go to a pizza place and eat lunch. And we talk about
Aw,
business. I mean, I knew her, like I said, when she was 8 years old until she passed away, in 1995. It was a tragic loss. And now her dad,
yeah, yeah.
she was probably waiting for him in heaven to open the door and say, come
There's
on, Dad.
exactly, you know what? There is such a like bittersweet. For me, it's bittersweet. We're sad to lose him because he was kind. He was so kind to us. He's just
He was.
he was nothing. So many people have talked bad about him, all kinds of
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are gonna watch it 5, I'm gonna show you a video where it talks about
Yeah.
a lot of misconceptions that people had, and he straightened them
Mhm.
out.
Yeah.
So, Arturo says, much respect to you. Sir. You need to document this in a book or even a documentary. Is that in the works?
Yeah, I've been contemplating about writing a book, how I started, and being an on-air personality back in the day, even today, is not an easy task. It doesn't pay very much, but you have fun. Like I mentioned earlier, when I die, my tombstone's going to read, "I had fun getting here underground. I had fun, and I did. It's been fun, but it hasn't been easy. But especially when people do you wrong, it's not easy. You got to recoup and start all over again with your material, with everything. But well, that's another subject for later on. But anyway, uh, I used to people would ask me, hey, where are you living at? When I was here in corporate, when I first started, I said, oh, I'm staying at the Holiday Inn. Oh man, that's nice. But they didn't know I was sitting in my car, sleeping in my car, where the Holiday Inn sign was. That's where I said I was staying at the Holiday Inn. But they didn't know. I would go and wash my face, at the local gas station, take a shower there, whatever, get cleaned up, go to work. That's how bad I started, because they didn't pay. But eventually, you make your way up to the top, and you make a hit. And now, since I've been with Tejano Music Awards I was with them for 28 years as MC for the Amigos of Tejano Music. I was asked to MC, like I said, receive the prestigious honor for Domingo Peña, the Lifetime Achievement Award after his
Yeah.
death. 95,000 people in attendance, and everybody got up to give me a standing ovation.
Wow.
That made my day. I kid you not. And to think
Yes.
where I started from, where I came from. You got to start from the bottom to go to the top, and stay there. And my whole thing is what I'm very proud of, that people ask me, say, man, is that all you have? Just suits? Everywhere I see you wearing a suit, except for today because I'm home. But I said, yeah. And you know why? And I tell them, you know why? Let me explain to you why I always wear suits. I said, because when I'm on stage, I don't only represent me and my station. I represent everybody, every Tejano that's in audience or at home. That's who I represent. Any trophy, any accolades that I've gotten, I say, this is for you. I always tell them, this is for you. Not for me,
Yeah.
it's for you. Because I represent you. And that makes me
Exactly.
proud. Yeah.
You are representing. I think everybody, when we're doing good, it needs to be
Mhm.
highlighted because we're not often highlighted. We're not
And you got to
highlighted
give
enough.
gratitude and thanks to those that made you get there to the top. You
Yes,
got to
yes,
give
yes,
thanks and show that, hey, this is not for me. This is because of you. This is for you.
yes,
I'm accepting this
yes,
on behalf of you. You're the audience. You're the guys that make the artists and musicians. You're the guys that listen to the on-air personalities. You're the guys that make us. We're just there to entertain you. That's all we're doing. Not being a
yeah.
clown or anything, but sometimes you got to be serious, you know. But and sometimes you make it a joke, whatever you say. But like going back to what you were saying earlier, is that, yeah, I have a segment every day, Monday to Friday at 9 o'clock. It's called "Did You Know?" And I thought about this, like mimicking John Quinones. What would you do? I said,
Mm-hmm.
well, I can name mine. Did you know? And by that being said, did you know the history of this artist and that artist? I've showcased already from A to Z. I'm down to the L with Laura Canal was the last one I did. I'm gonna go in. I skipped Bernal, Conjunto Bernal, but I'm gonna go with that him next because I've got Rita Bernal, Eloy's daughter, to
Oh
come in the
yeah,
studio and ad lib a little bit more to Conjunto Bernal because her dad was Eloy was an instrumental guy with the Bernal. So
yeah.
that's what's gonna happen. And every day I'll either have one artist that I showcase or I'll have two, depending on the time frame. You know.
Oh, you know what? Saludo. I just thought about that. Sorry to interrupt you. Rita
Mhm.
Bernal, saludos, Rita Bernal, because she actually worked at the museum
She does. She's there
there
now.
with
An office.
Abraham. So she's gonna be
Amen.
having a
Yeah.
tough time as well. Saludos to
Yeah.
everybody
Oh,
there.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
she
believe Chris
recorded
Perez.
this. Rita recorded a CD. I don't remember the title, but it just came out just recently called "Quizás Mañana." That's a
Yeah.
beautiful song, man. Beautiful song, beautiful
Yes.
CD.
She's.
I recommend if you hear about it, go get it. She's got it at the museum for sale. Awesome music, man. She's a God gift to the music, vocals.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful.
A wonderful lady.
Yeah.
Hi,
Oh yeah.
welcome back. I know you're having technical difficulties, Norma.
Oh
It's
no.
super cold over here, like
Where,
really cold, and
where are
it's
you at, Norma?
the internet.
Where
I'm
are you
in
at?
Michigan.
Oh, you can stay
Michigan.
there. You can stay there. It's cold. I know. Snow.
Don't
I
bring
was
cold.
in the porch, and I've been down in the basement now,
Oh
but
my God.
everything that was coming out was cold. You could
I bet.
tell
I
it was
bet.
cold.
Oh
That's
my
cold.
goodness.
Well, you
Ugh.
stay warm. I'm glad that you're here with us today. Stay warm. Stay
Thank
warm.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what plans do you guys have coming up, Gigi? Next, are you traveling? Or are you doing like the bucket list with Tejano on the road, taking your
This
shows on
is
the road?
my bucket list. Giras y Desveladas was when my dad passed away. I thought, I can catch his stories. He always told the stories of his giras. He was the así que the bus, stopped in
Yeah.
the snow and we had to walk 10
Yeah.
miles in the snow to get another this or another that or get somebody to help us. Or, all kinds of stories, crazy story, unbelievable stories,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I never recorded them. So when he passed, all the legends, I started showing up at the Tejanos and Pioneers over there,
Yeah.
in Far Two with Lalo Reina
Hello.
and
Yeah.
all Valde Muñoz and
Hello.
all
Yeah.
that clan over there,
Right.
and Eddie Perez de Fabulosos
Oh,
Cuatro Latin Breed.
that's a great
Perez
vocalist.
goes,
Yeah.
yes, awesome, brilliant.
Speaking about the Fabulosos, Eddie Perez was one of the vocalists. So was Laura Canales. So was Chacha Jimenez. So was Joe Lopez before he went to the
Yes,
military. And
yes.
then Marcos Orozco. Yeah.
Oh
So the
yeah.
Fabulosos.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. They had
Yeah,
about 7 or 8 vocalists at one time.
yeah.
Since they started. Juan
No,
Hinojosa,
real,
Chore,
no, que en paz descanse.
Laura. Great band, man. Great band. Chore,
Yeah,
te
yeah, yeah.
saludo.
Saludos to Chore, yes. Um, oh, so they were like, oh, no, hombre, did your dad tell you about when we were this and when we were over there? And did he ever tell you about he had a video camera and he videotaped us doing this? And I was like, no.
you know,
And so I myself, I'm gonna make a show.
Mhm.
I didn't know anything about podcasting. I didn't know anything about any of this, but I
Ah,
wanted to make a show. I
yeah.
wanted to document the stories of all the legends,
Hmm.
their stories, and how Tejano came to be.
Yeah.
And so this is my bucket list every Sunday. And even though it's hard, what was it last weekend? We did two shows back to back.
Uh-huh.
Was it last week? I don't remember. We did two shows back to back.
Uh,
One at with Humberto Beto Ramon,
yeah.
and was it with Humberto Beto Ramon? And we had uh Rita China at
Rita
two.
Cappuccini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so cappuccino.
Mhm.
But
Cappuccino.
it's not easy, and it's not
No.
easy doing the promos. It's not easy, but I love it. And I stayed up, like I was up until 3 in the morning. I drove in from Austin, and I was tired, and I have to do this. Like, I've got
Yeah.
my breakfast wait. It's already cold next to me. I was chomping on some chicharrones ahorita. I mean, but this is one of my bucket lists.
Yeah.
Another thing is to sing my dad's songs, and I've been doing that. With you, thank you. You've been playing. Thank you.
Yeah, and history that a lot of people don't know. Being a musician and on the road, every weekend or 4 days a week or 5 days, however, many gigs you have, going out of state, Michigan, Florida, California, Oregon, wherever. Uh, the stories because I've been with these guys on their tour bus here, there, and everywhere, and the stories, and I even, got to be familiarized with the stories that they were telling me before. I said, man, sometimes we don't have enough money to travel. Just to put gas, get over there and get back. And we get a loaf of bread or two loaves of bread and salami, sandwiches, and cheese, put it in it with mustard and mayonnaise, and that's
Y
all we
que
had to
fue
eat.
bien.
Yeah, and that's all we had to eat until we got paid and come back. Then we had the money to buy a hamburger and a Whataburger or whatever. But a lot of people don't know that. So
Fancy.
I
Yeah.
so I tell the people, say, hey man, make sure that you attend the venues where these guys are playing or performing. That's where they make their living. They don't have insurance or something like that. If they get sick, they don't. Go to their shows, buy their merchandise, their T-shirts, their caps, their koozies, whatever they're selling, CD, buy it. 'Cause that's how they make their living and support themselves on the road and off the road, their
Yes,
families.
yes, yes.
So, a lot of people say, oh, I'm just going to go. I don't want to pay $10, $20. Well, come on. You're being entertained by some of the Tejano legends of today's history, today's.
Yes.
So it's important
Yes.
that I do. Yeah, before I
Thank you
used to
for
go in
mentioning
free,
that.
but I don't. I
Thank
don't
you.
do that. I don't
Yeah.
do that. They charge me $40, whatever concert I go, I pay it because I want. No, no, yeah, go in free. No, no, here's my contribution to you. I want you to have it
Yeah.
because free don't pay you. Free
Oh,
don't
Yeah.
no free does
Yeah.
not feed you either.
Free doesn't pay the bills.
No, it does not. And don't feed you either.
No,
So
no, no.
I still continue to support every artist and musician that comes through my studio. Send me their emails, their bios, and I'll give you that chance to be heard, your music to be heard here. Because we are the shaker, the maker, and the breaker of hits. That's how we operate.
That's
Picante
right.
Radio. Yeah.
what's the most funniest thing that's ever happened to you as as an announcer? Any of that?
This happened to me. I'll be very frank. This happened to me several times in Las Vegas when we were doing the National Talent Music Convention with David and Sarah Chavez. I would MC and all that stuff. And then I would get on stage, during the breaks, whatever. People say, hey, Ruben Ramos, come here, come here, come here. What? Come here. I said, okay, I'll go. Hey, we want to take a picture with you, Ruben. I said, wait a minute, I'm not Ruben. What? You're not Ruben Ramos? No, he said, man, you look like Ruben Ramos. I said, no. I said, let me tell you, there's two differences between me and Ruben Ramos. What's that? I said, I'm better looking, and he's just a little bit taller than I am. So that was my laugh. I don't care. We want to take a picture with you anyway. Come on, I'll do it. But it's a lot of fun with people, make you laugh and make your day, which is great. And
Yes.
but I've been there and done that. Ruben had a Ruben Ramos a lookalike contest, and guess who got first place? Yours
You did.
truly. I was always wear suits and my hair, and my glasses. Man, you look like Ruben Ramos. No, it must have been a little bit toqueado or something. That's okay. I love it. I love all my Tejano fans, man. Wherever you're at,
Saludos
I
to
love
Bobby
y'all.
Castañeda from California. Thank you for what you all do for our onda. Yes, and you know what? And like Norman, I have mentioned it. We had a special DJ, two special DJ shows
Yeah.
so far,
Mhm.
because without DJs, our music isn't heard. You all are the ones that put it out.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
all are the ones who decide, you know.
yeah,
And
yeah.
at the end of the day, if you all don't play our music, people
Hmm.
don't hear it. Flat.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's it.
So,
Yeah.
so again, I would like to extend my invitation to any artist and musician that's out there. If you're young, you just started out, send your bio and your music to me, and I will get it on the air. I will put it on the air for you, and I'll do a bio for you and introduce you to the world. A lot of people probably don't know who you are. You're just starting out. I will give you that opportunity. I extend
Awesome.
that because
Awesome.
you are the future generation. You're the future Tejano artist of the future. You know?
Yes, we San Antonio just
Look,
recently saw the live performance of Eli Reina. So
yeah, she's retiring.
and Bobby Polido is
Bobby,
out also.
Roberto
And
Pulido, his dad's retiring, and so is Little Joe.
yeah,
Little
yeah.
Joe, he's not going to perform until March probably, and he's going to say his goodbyes too. So, I
And
mean, these
so
guys
we
are,
need the new art. We need
yeah,
the
we
new
do.
artists out
Yeah.
there.
So again, I
Or we
invite
need
you.
the golden artists, right, Norma?
Yes, yes, yeah. I'm going to give you the website where they can, or my email is
Yes.
Picante Radio 2025 at gmail.com. Real simple.
Picante. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Picante. Oh,
Picante Radio
P.
2025 at gmail.com. That's the radio station email. Send me a bio and send me your music, MP3 format, and I'll guarantee I'll get it on you. I mean, right now, like I said, I got over 5 million songs. Right now, I got about 156,900 in the queue to be played. So
Oi.
I don't have to be here for another month. The music will play. That's one good thing
Picante
about
Radio
radio.
2025 at gmail.com. So artists out there, new artists, old artists,
Yeah.
golden Tejano artists.
Anything new that you have out or anything that's old that you never got airplay, send it to me. I will guarantee I'll get you airplay.
We have a new term, Norma. Can we talk about the new term?
I know.
Oh, I am sorry. I keep forgetting. Like, go ahead,
Yeah,
Norma.
I have a question for you. For when you were serving, did you also do radio in the military?
No, I did not. Actually,
What?
I was going to talk about that on my next segment. When I was in Vietnam, I was stationed right on the DMZ, the demilitarized zone between North and South Vietnam, and I was what they call a LERP Ranger. They would send us to Cambodia, Laos, in the jungles to force out the enemy, so that our people could go in and bombard their location. But no, I didn't do radio until I got back in 1970, back to the States. Yeah. I spent two
Would
years.
you have done it?
Yeah, I would have loved to have been on Armed Forces Radio. I would have done it if I would have gotten the opportunity. Yes, I would have done it. But I was with Defenders of Freedom Radio in New Mexico with what's her name? I forget the lady's name that owned the station. Anyway, we were serving 270 countries plus the Armed Forces Radio, and we had 20 to 30,000 people listening every day. You know, getting the music out, getting everybody. 270 countries around the world. That's a lot of people. That's a
Yes.
lot of listeners. 20, 30,000 listeners every day. That's
Well, I want to tell you thank you for serving
my pleasure.
because
It's my honor.
that is historical for the reason that you gave your life for the country. So thank you.
It's my pleasure. I will do it again if I was asked to do. I would go back.
Awesome.
I would do it all over
Well,
again.
Mr. Picante, we're going to wrap it up for today. This is going to be just an introduction of who you are, your awesomeness, your bio. You are a legend in the Tejano industry. That's a fact. That's a
Yes.
fact.
Thank you.
Uh, we this is an open invite. When you get your, because you're working on something right now.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Once you get it going,
Yeah.
you come back to Giras y Desveladas so that we invite everybody to join you, because the more people that are sharing our music, the merrier.
Yeah. Well, let me share something with you real quick so you guys will
Yeah.
know. I've been off the air now because I've been revamping the station and the website and everything that I want to make it better and more easier for the listener so they can tune in. But come January the 1st, that's going to be my target date for me to go back on the air live. That's a Thursday. So it'll be Thursday and Friday, start off, and then come back Monday again. Every day, Monday through Friday. But I'm working on a project right now that I'm going to start January the 1st. I'm going to showcase one Tejano artist every month for the whole month. One Tejano artist, their bios, their history, their music. I'm going to share that once a month, different artists every month. Okay. And then come April, I'm also planning and working on a project to do a Salute the DJ event where we're going to honor any disc jockey, your favorite disc jockey. It don't matter where he's from. If you like that particular disc jockey, wherever he's at, just nominate him. I'll give you the same link, a website. You'll nominate him, and then we'll do a little dance, and then we'll present the more nominees that come into that your favorite disc jockey. That's the one who's going to win the DJ Salute the DJ award for that year.
All
So we can.
right. We've got Keith coming in. He says, Saludos, G Norma,
Keith!
and the man himself, El Picante, learned a lot from you growing up. Much
Yeah,
respect.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I worked with his dad, me and Santos Leon, his dad. Great gentleman, man. Santos. Keith, you learned a lot from your dad, too, man. Look where he's at now in Houston, doing a fantastic job. I salute you, man. I salute you, Keith. And we need to talk to him, so whenever we get off, call me.
Ahí,
Got business
ahí
for you.
está. Ahí está. Uh,
Communication, right?
yeah. And now, and again, I want to remind everybody go into the comments. I put El Picante, Picante 2025 at gmail.com. Send your music,
Yeah.
send your bio, send your EPKs, and
And a
and
case of
uh,
beer.
and a case of beer.
Food light,
Kid
food light.
says, gracias, will do.
Yeah.
So, saludos to my sister Mary Lou. She says, thank you
Hey,
for your
hi, Mary
service.
Lou. How are
My
you?
sister Mary Lou. Yeah. So, and like I said, I do want to read up. I just wanted to let the people that don't know, and saludos to Juan Mendoza Jr. and Laila Lisa Promotions, because Tejano TV has over 4.4 million views, and Giras y Desveladas is part of that, the Roku channel, Tejano TV. We have our own channel for Giras y Desveladas, so everybody watching and listening,
Yeah.
also out there with Alberto Ascendis, out in El Paso, who is simulcasting the show as well. Anybody listening, guys, get a hold of him if you want your stuff on the radio. I'll put it out
Yeah.
for you. All right. Uh,
And if any on-air personality right now from whatever radio station you're on, if you need advice or help, let me know. Just hit me up. I will be glad to answer any question that you might have. How to make yourself better. And you know
I
what?
love that.
You know what I did to make myself better? I not only listened to my station, I listened to everybody else's station. That's where you get your ideas. Not just don't be
Yeah.
stuck on, hey, I want to hear me, I want to hear me. No, 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 no. Listen to every other station around you. You get ideas like you'll never know. That's the key to getting better. Do research on your artist and your music, man, before you play it. Do that.
Awesome. Awesome.
That'll make you
Great
a better
advice.
and a very intelligent that you know,
Yeah. And it's
you know,
important. Like I said, it's because it's our own.
the
It's
history,
our
the
own. It's our own
culture.
history. It's our own culture. Olivia Jimenez says, awesome job, Manny. So proud of you.
Hey,
And with
Olivia,
this, yes,
yeah,
and thank you, Olivia, for also sharing the information for the show. And what an honor, Mr. Manny El Picante Garcia. What an
the
honor
honor
to
and
have you all.
pleasure is all mine,
Yes,
Gigi. It's been my pleasure and an honor. And you guys are doing a fantastic job. Keep it up. If you ever need any help from me, let me know. I'm here for you.
thank you.
Always.
And I want to invite everybody. Ahorita, Norma, anybody wanting to hear Norma, because Norma, we love Norma.
We
There's
do.
a technical difficulty, so I have to mute and unmute. Hold on, Norma. Here you go. Oh,
Manny, you know what? I was listening to you and very humble heart. Thank you for always representing how you do your business and educate us and even working with all your teammates that are out there. You
Yeah.
know, that speaks volumes for us.
That's the
That
key.
does.
We got to all work together, not have envy or jealousy. Oh, he got one. You better. Oh, no, no, no. Work together. Work together. That's why I say I can help anybody.
Yes.
I've taught a lot of disc jockeys to become disc jockeys when I was at KCCT. A lot of them. I mean, they come up to me and say, man, because of you, I learned radio. Well, thank you for that. That
awesome,
means a lot.
awesome.
You come back and
So
say thank you.
we
So,
are so honored that you were here with us today. Anybody that if you're not listening or watching live and you're listening or watching later, make sure you go to Manny's Gmail if you're needing your music put out. Uh, you're either watching us on Gigi La Chicana Facebook, Giras y Desveladas Facebook, Giras y Desveladas YouTube, or on Tejano TV on the Roku channel Tejano TV with their own channel, Giras y Desveladas. Manny Garcia, what can I tell you? what an honor. Uh,
Yeah.
thank you for your service. Thank you for doing what you do for the artists, for everybody else, and that you're offering your help is so important. Like Norma said, it
Yeah,
is so important because there's babies out there, and maybe
yeah,
they do that. They need advice or want advice and want to better themselves, and you
yeah,
offering you quien
yeah.
más than somebody that's in the how many years now in the business?
55 years plus.
55 plus years in the business. So
Radio and
yeah,
TV.
radio
And,
and
and
TV,
you got to love what you're doing, or else don't do it. Get out of it.
or else
If you
don't
don't
do
like what
it.
you're doing, if
That is right. That is
you don't do
right.
your research and get educated about the artists and the music that you're playing, then you don't know nothing. You have no business on radio. You don't. You have no business. I'll tell you straight out. I mean, no offense to anybody, but if you
Flat out,
don't
flat
have
out.
no
All right,
business.
Norma, any parting thoughts before we go?
I just want to give my condolences to the Quintanilla family that I didn't get to. So prayers go out to all of you,
Yeah,
each and every one of the family members, because they are going through some heartache.
yes, they are.
It's a milestone in their life.
Yeah,
So I also want to apologize for the interruption with all this stuff that's going on with this internet.
yeah.
So sorry, Manny.
No problem. Did
Garcia.
fine. Did fine. Considering the
So,
situation you're in. Bury the
but I
snow.
thank you. I thank you
Yeah,
so
pretty
much.
no.
Yeah.
All right.
I too before I depart, I also want to give my condolences to the Rudy Guerra family in San Antonio. He was
Yeah.
a pioneer. I mean, a master,
And
an engineer, a producer, arranger, a writer, and a musician way back in the days. Recently passed away, and
Yes.
also Abraham Quintanilla. My condolences to Marcela, his lovely wife, Suzette, and Avi Quintanilla. I grew up with these people, man. They were my family back in the days. So my condolences, and wow. What can I say? I'll keep everybody posted on my internet when the arrangements are for the funeral or services. I will let everybody know as well. So
Yes,
that
speaking of that, what if anybody wants to reach out to you, how do they find you?
on my website is www.picantes with a s radio.com. That's my website, and my personal email is manny9742 at gmail.com. Besides the station email, picante radio 2025 at 2025.com at gmail.com.
Email.com. All right. Well, your parting words, Mr. Manny El Picante
Man,
Garcia.
I got to really give you a big kudos for what you're doing in memory of your dad. I bet he's very proud of you for you continue his legacy and his music career, and you are singing his music. That's awesome. What more proud can a dad be of his daughter to continue on his footsteps, and you honor him that way, Gigi? So I commend you for that. And Norma as well. Thank you for being a host with helping Gigi. You guys do an awesome job together. You really do. Do not quit, because I will go over there and spank both of y'all. And the papa, you know where papa.
All right. And with that, we're going to go to our outro. And thank you so much. Saludos, everybody. Be careful if you are in dangerous weather, if you're in cold weather, stay warm. Cuídense mucho. We love you guys. God bless everybody. Take
have a
care.
Yeah,
blessed
God
day,
bless.
everyone.
Bye bye.
And let me say one
Yes.
last thing.
Yes.
Always when I'm on the radio, I tell people this. I said, before I leave, I said, it's like a little bit of advice to everybody. I said, before I leave today for the day, I said, acuérdense, pórtense bien, que nada le cuesta y mucho le puede valer. And don't forget to hug the kids. They deserve it, and you do too. And always,
Aww.
and always remember this. And I keep a pause. Always remember this. And I pause. Everywhere you go, there you are. Remember that.
Here I am.
There you are. Everywhere you go, there you are.
All right. Everybody, that's where you are. We'll see you guys, everybody.
I
Bye.
love you,
Great
Hello,
Tejano
show.
fans.
Russell.
Bye
Thank you so
bye.
much. Keep it live. Keep it Tejano.